More exciting Aquadream related greatness for you guys out here today. We're going to do, starting off this live stream with a hot flash sale right here to get you guys interested in checking things out that we have to offer here over on the TikTok side of things here. Well, hopefully you guys are all having a wonderful Friday. It is currently time for one in specific thing, which would be Mariners baseball, currently on sale right now. But yes, guys, let's see if we pull this back over quick. Let's just do this for now. Pin that right there. And we're live, guys, once again with another Aquadream live stream for everyone. Hopefully you're all enjoying your Friday right now. Currently, it is time for some excitements when it comes to all things Aquadream related. Today, we're talking about our awesome wave makers that we have right here. We're going to be talking about a wide variety of products like our wave makers, water pumps, filters, everything in between. So hopefully you guys have some exciting adventures ahead for you guys here. We're getting ourselves into the weekend as well, so hopefully everyone's doing well. Hopefully everyone has had a wonderful week going into the weekend here. My weekend's going to be great, but it's all dependent on whether the Mariners win today. Major point of contention for me that all my happiness for the rest of the week depends on that specific situation. But if not, hey, we'll move on. We'll live through it, Well, yeah, we're going to be talking about a lot of different awesome products today, guys. Today we're talking about our wave makers and various other different products. As you can see right now, we currently have a showcase of the filter pump down below as well on here. Of course, if you guys have any interest in checking out things we have to offer here at Aquadream, check out that shopping bag in the lower left-hand corner of your screen. Gives you a great opportunity to check out everything we have available for you guys to check out. Let's pull up the YouTube side of things as well to make sure we're not ignoring our friends here, all of our friends here. There we go, good. We're all set up there as well. Glad to see that going. And so, there we go. Yes, yes. All right, cool. Hopefully everyone's having a great day out there today. It is a wonderful Friday, guys. So hopefully you're all having exciting times when it comes to enjoying all things Aquadream related, hopefully. At least I would hope so, right? Hope everyone's having a great day out there. Yes, we're talking about a wide variety of awesome products that we have available for you guys here. Let me set up a flash sale on our phone real quick here to get you guys involved with the process here. I should do an ad, and then we'll look through our various products here. Apologies for the shaky cam. I thought this product was added, but apparently it was not added. No, it was not. But we want to add in our wave maker. This is one of our best products that we have available. One of our highest selling products as well. And we'll add that to our shop. Oops, not to cart, to shop. There we go. And then we will, so it should be at number 1. Yep, there we go. Add, and then we're going to go into here. Hopefully everyone's doing well today. We're creating a little bit of a flash sale for you guys. Create some excitement, something awesome to happen for you guys as well. 0.99. And then we'll put it at no limits because that's how we live around here. No limits, nothing stopping us now. Confirm that. There we go. And then we'll pin that to the bottom of the screen here. And now we're also ready to go for the amazing flash sale they have going on for our LBS 50 wave maker. It's one of our highly anticipated, highly appreciated products, I will say, because it does so many things within one singular item. Most notably, that this, again, creates waves. Big surprise, it's called a wave maker, that's what it does. But there are many different ways to create waves. It's not just a one singular push, it's not one singular type of repetition when it comes to the waves. You need to add variety in there, right? Because your animals, if they're a reef style animal, right, or they're used to any kind of currents or kind of waves, they've become accustomed to it. This is something that they're used to. It's something that they, evolved with, right? And so if you want to try to recreate their natural habitats and natural environments, one of the best ways to do that is with a wave maker here. Let me just turn something around real quick here. So it seems like some item got pushed around a little bit since the last time I was live, and are not fully lit properly, sadly, but hopefully this helped out a little bit there with the lighting. So we need some more lighting over here as well, because this guy rotated around on top of that. There we go. Hopefully this will help out with when it comes to the lighting, make sure everything is illuminated properly. Because can't properly showcase the product, can't have this party be lit, obviously. Anyways, though, so our wave makers are amazing different features that they have with it, especially when it comes to the controller that comes along with our wave maker here. The wave makers have 6 different speed options when it comes to different types of waves that you can create, ranging anywhere from a repetitious wave such as this to a continuous flow and pretty much everything in between. Also, you have this dial right here, which actually changes the frequency of those waves. If I turn this all the way down, so turn it all the way down here. There we go. As you can see, it's a little less frequent. Of course, then when I change the dial up a little bit here, mixes up things a little bit. We do a different mode that hopefully adds a little bit more, makes it a little more dramatic, right? There we go. So you can see right here, it's at max speed of 9. Again, with each different mode, there are 9 different speed options you can have with this. So you can change the style of wave, the power of that wave, and the frequency of that wave within this dial. So there's a lot of great options for you to check out to make sure you have the proper setup to complete your aquatic dreams when it comes to having the proper aquarium set up for you guys here. Play around with some of the options here. So you can see how that wave changed completely once I went to a different setting here. And of course, once I change that dial, the frequency of the high wave does change as well. So a lot of different variations you can come in with when it comes to how you want your waves to properly froth around within your tank and stuff like that. Make sure everything is running properly. You can change the mode here as well. So that's mild temperatures that we got going on here for some of these speeds here. There we go. And then if we kind of lower that frequency, this should be our continuous speed option right here. As you can see, it's just a continuous flow of water pushing. That's actually what we're using within this aquarium right here. We're in all low settings, continuously flowing, which does a great job of just helping out a lot when it comes to the water flow, creating a current within your aquarium. So then you have a nice water flow happening there. Now we got a question within the chat here saying, do you have anything I can do water changes with? Yes, we do, JM, actually. Yes, we do. Well, specifically, I was going to demonstrate this later in the stream, but okay, might as well just do it now. We have these low-level suction pumps right here. These do a phenomenal job of pulling water from the bottom of the device, pulling it out to the top, and have it go wherever you need it to be. We have tons of different types of pumps. Again, you can check this out in our shop, within the shopping bag in that lower left-hand corner. But if you're looking for something that kind of does like a pull from the water from the bottom of the device, low-level suction pump here would do phenomenal for you. We have 7 different models of this pump, ranging anywhere from, I believe the smallest one that we have. Let me double check real quick, make sure I get the right information for you here. Is the AQ600, which has 9 watts of power and does up to 158 gallons per hour. And then we also have the AQ up, and we have a wide range of pumps up until the AQ5600, which does 125 watts of power and up to 1,452 gallons per hour. So depending on what your needs are when it comes to the power that's needed for your aquarium situation, a pump like this could work out very well for you if this is something that you're looking for. This is exactly what we utilized when we actually moved this aquarium that's right behind me to right here, because previously this was a different location of our office space. And we're like, man, we need to put that live aquarium, we need that on live stream so people can see the awesomeness of our pumps and the aquariums that we have. So what did we do? We utilized our own pumps right here, drained the water really low, and then we were able to put that water in a receptacle, and then it made it so much easier to be able to move this aquarium, right? So much lighter, way less water to move around. And so then once we got set up in the right location, and then we just use our pumps to fill it right back up. So we have a wide variety of these type of pumps right here will work for you right here. Also, if I see around here, we have another one. Yes. We got little DB pumps right here. These are like, this pump's like 10 bucks. This will also do the exact same thing. It's only 90 gallons of power, so it's not super powerful, but it'll definitely get the job done. But it'll certainly take its time when it comes to moving water from one location to another. I have a 150 gallon and a 45 gallon. Okay. Well, like I say, I'm assuming you're just trying to move water from your tank mainly right here. Probably put it like in a large trash can kind of receptacle, right? And if that's the case, then yeah, get like a simple hose like this. You know, you can attach it onto the pump such as like that, and then you're able to transfer water just fine. In fact, if you want to give me a minute, I can set this up right here and we can showcase you what it does look like when it's in action. So you can kind of get a better idea of what the water flow looks like and how the product will perform. Let me just move this real quick. Place this in the water because it is submersible. No concerns about water damage or anything like that with the pump. We do have amphibious pumps, and we also have pumps that are just meant for being out of the water as well. Because so whatever works best. But it sounds like you're trying to drain water with your pumps, so most likely you're going to need a submersible pump. Get this running right here. So the pump that we're looking at right here is the low-level suction pump. This is the AQ1600. It looks just like this right here. This is our light on the lighter end of power, but you can kind of see how much water it's able to move strictly from the pump itself right here. So hopefully this would be enough. I would assume that this probably would be enough power for the water transfer that you're looking to do right here when it comes to your 150 gallon and 45 gallon aquariums. But really, yeah, all you gotta do is just kind of place this into your aquarium, let it do its thing, and then it will automatically shut itself off. Because the great thing about this too, is I can pull this out of the water, right? And people start freaking like, oh my God, you're gonna break the pump, it's on the water, it's gonna break. No, because the great thing about these pumps is that they have a fail-safe mechanism built into it, so once it reaches an internal temperature, it will automatically shut itself off. Now, I don't recommend waiting until that point, but I'm just saying there is that safety mechanism built into it. So then if you walk away and you forget about it, I usually get distracted with a lot of things throughout the day. Come back to it, you don't have to worry about the pump breaking or anything like that. Does it come with a long hose? These do not come with a hose, no. It comes with, depending on which size you get, it does come with adapters, which you can open up this box right here. I can show you exactly what the one that we're looking at, the 1600, has to offer. So if you open up this box right here, you get the manual, obviously. You will get some adapters that you can screw onto the top of it, just depending on what various size hose you do grab for it. You fit various different sizes right there. Again, all this information can be found on the product description itself as well. So if you want to get a little more detailed information. And then the product itself can be just found right here, wrapped up totally fine. It does use, this smaller version does use a 2-prong outlet. The larger, more powerful ones do use a 3-prong outlet. I don't know if that's going to be any kind of issue for you right there, but just so you know that this is the 1600 that we're looking at right here. And this is kind of like the water flow, the type of water flow to expect. And keep in mind, this actually might be a little bit more powerful because the hose I'm using on for this display model isn't actually like watertight seal on it. It kind of actually leaks a little bit of water out just because the hose is a little too wide for the nozzle that I have for this device. But you can see, even with not even a perfect seal, how much power is behind this. So hopefully that information helps here, JNN. We've seen you here before, right? The name looks familiar. So that's going to be everything you can expect out of one of our submersible AQ pumps. Of course, you can check out some of our other types of pumps that are going to be just as functional. Say for like our submersible water pump here. This is like a little DB300. It's a little $10 pump. It'll take much longer to move that water, right? But it'll get the job done over time. I like it. Glad to see. Glad to see. Again, you should be able to find it within our TikTok shop here, guys. If you are so interested, you're just going to click on the shopping bag in the lower left-hand corner. And if you scroll through, you should be able to find which was the the one we're showcasing is the AQ 1600, which does, I don't believe we have a label as the name. It does 396 gallons per hour, which this would be product number, if I can find it properly here for you. Trying to scroll through all the different types of products to find you the exact model that we're looking at right here. Not that one. No, we don't have it listed on here in the shopping bag. It is on our TikTok shop. If you want to give me a moment, I can put it in within our shopping bag here so you guys can find it. It takes about 45 to 60 minutes to do a water change. I would like to get it down to 20 minutes. Oh yeah, well after that point, I mean, it's simple mathematications at that point when it comes to what kind of size pump would do best for you, and also time constraints and things like that. This little suction pump will get the water flowing real quick for you. In fact, we can put this on a little flash sale. Why don't we do something wild like that? Just to get a little extra crazy with you guys. I'll delete that. Need to make a little extra space here. Let me search up the device because the one we're looking at here is the 396 gallon per hour. Let me just type that in. 396. Add that there. Perfect. And then let's go a little extra crazy with it. Just for you, JN. And we go a little extra crazy with it. We'll put this right here. Not to give you FOMO, but put a little extra discount on there for you. How about that? And then we'll pin that at the bottom of the screen. There we go. So the model that we're looking at here, again, like I said, is the AQ 1600. This does 396 gallons per hour. If you're trying to do a water transfer for your aquarium, this will definitely do it, and then definitely within 20 minutes. You'll definitely get that water moving just fine. We did something very similar with aquarium this size. I believe it's about like I'm not actually sure exactly how much water is in this aquarium. This was right here before I started working here. But you can imagine at this water rate, right? You can see you get that water moving real quick out of your aquarium right there. You're currently running the flash up for the next 20 minutes on this AQ pump. Just up to 396 or round up 400 gallons within an hour. So you can get that transfer done real quick for you, right up to the entirety of that aquarium. Definitely around the 20-minute mark. This is what this AQ pump here will do, that exact timing just for you there. Yeah, it's great. Glad you're liking it, man. Hey, that's what we're trying to do here. I'm not coming here just to flex about like what kind of products we have. I'm trying to help people. I'm trying to give you guys information. I'm trying to give you guys what you need. Help you guys with anything that you're looking for. Let's go. JNN, thank you so much for the purchase of the AQ pump. That is amazing. Thank you so much. If I had like a horn or a whistle, it'd pop off right now. That's what I would do. So thank you very much for the continued support there. Again, if you have any questions, want to know more, anything in the future, feel free to reach out to us. You can always send us a DM here on TikTok. I'll be the one to respond to you there as well. So thank you so much for the purchase there of the AQ pump. That's awesome. Thank you so much. And of course, if there's anything else we can do for you, feel free to let me know or let us know here in the chat if there's anything else you're looking for. We probably got you covered because we have a ton of different pumps, filters. We have tons of different types of aquariums as well. You can also look at our wave makers that we were checking out just earlier. We got like air stones and stuff like that. So we have a wide variety of different types of products. 3-in-1 filters such as like this pump filter right here. Great for any kind of aquarium if you want to kind of get the little extra layer of cleanliness in your water. A lot of different options. So I bought a filter and wave maker from you guys before. Okay, yes. So yes, I thought I recognized the name Jane, and I was like, that name looks very, very familiar. Well, I'm glad to see that. How's the wave maker and the filter running for you? I'm assuming well, because you came back. And of course, it would also really help if like you've had a good experience, like leaving a positive review on our TikTok shop helps us go. It really does go a very long way with us as well. So of course you don't have to, but it would be greatly appreciated if you so chose to do so. And it's kind of giving, it also helps you kind of share the experience with the community here, so people know like, hey, they got some great wave makers, got some great filters, and now I'm about to get a great pump, you know. Thank you so much for the support there, Jay. Thank you so much. How's your weekend going? How's your what's bringing up the need for a water change for your aquarium? Just curious. Hopefully everyone's doing well out there today. We got a wonderful Friday live stream for you guys. Biggest thing on my mind is trying to help you guys out with any kind of aquarium deals, but also want to help you guys out. Can you wish me some good luck on this one, because we got the Seattle Mariners playing in Game 5 right now. I'm heckin' big concerned about it. Currently, I just want to see the Mariners do well, man. If we have any baseball fans out in the chat. Routine maintenance. Gosh, oh yeah, you always gotta do that. You know, that's one of the important things, especially when it comes to making sure you have a proper running aquarium. Is just doing that deep clean, doing that, proper maintenance out there, to make sure you have your nice animals living properly and healthy and excited for living situations and all that good stuff in between. Can I keep beta with guppies? Krishna, hopefully you're still in the channel over there on the YouTube side of things. From what I've read, my experience is that betas can be pretty aggressive animals, very territorial. But I've seen basically it kind of depends on down to the individual fish if they'll get along with any other kind of animals. Generally, the rule of thumb is kind of just to keep a beta in their own separate locations. But of course, if you have like the guppies, though, like, so they're a bit of a smaller fish, right? Maybe they won't feel so impeded with their territory, or won't feel so threatened, right? Because betas can be hyper aggressive, especially to other betas. But I've also seen tanks with multiple betas in them, and they're running just fine. It kind of comes down to a preference. So I definitely would do a test run with your beta to make sure that it runs, everything runs well. But if you have just guppies, you're looking to add a beta, maybe make sure you have like it's separated in some kind of way to make sure that your beta fish aren't going to be hurting them. Do magnetic scrubbers make the aquarium clean without putting your hands inside the aquarium? Yes, they do. Very much, in fact. Wave Maker is amazing in quality. I'm actually looking for another one for a 45 gallon. Well, guess what? You came to the right place. You know they're JN. But I'm assuming with the 150 gallon, you probably got like the LBS 50, which is our larger model. We do have a LBS 30 and an LBS 20, as you can see, less powerful versions of the same product. Which, I mean, with the, if I know which one I can't remember which one you already picked up. It might have been the LBS 50 that does up to 4,700 gallons per hour, if I remember correctly. But yes, to also answer the question about magnetic brushes, like yeah, we have a magnetic brush right here, which you can find also on a TikTok shop and also our location online. These magnetic brushes are a phenomenal way to just, do a quick little clean of your aquarium. Make sure you get that glass nice and clear. You don't want that algae building up on there. No, you don't. So you have the bristol side right here. You also have the magnetic side, and it also does come with a acrylic scraper as well. So it's just a little plastic scraper in case you have an acrylic. I'll call it glass. People say it's not glass, but I'll just call it glass. For your aquarium to make sure you don't scrape it right, because acrylic is much softer than what we use here with tempered glass. And they're very easy to use. Basically, you just kind of, and we used to a magnet. I'm sure we've all seen a magnetic brush before, right? All you gotta do is take that brush, scrape it across the side. Not even scrape it, just kind of push it along the side of the glass right here. Make it super easy to maintain your aquarium, keep things clean. And also, our fish get really excited whenever I start using the magnetic brush. They're like, oh, a little algae snack, count me in. Yes. You can see they're all kind of swimming around like, come on, give me some of that algae snag. But yes, you can find the magnetic brush here on our TikTok shop. You can find it on our location online as well, or also a link in any kind of description down below. Great opportunity to find easy ways to keep your aquarium nice, clean, and healthy for all of your little animal friends out there. Yes, we got about 12 minutes left running on the flash sale for this bottom feed low-level suction pump. Also, keep in mind that the suction pump will drag enough water out of your aquarium to leave just about an inch left. If you're just using it to pull water from one location to another, much like JNN was talking about here earlier in the chat, they will pull just about down to an inch left of water, and that would just make the transfer and cleaning process much easier, right? Rather than trying to do it by hand, trying to do it with all the water in there, it's going to be a mess. It's going to be messy. You're not going to want to do it. You're going to spill. You're going to make a mess. You might even hurt yourself in the process. If you want to work smarter, not harder, grab yourself a slow-level suction pump such as this one right here. Gives you a great opportunity to transfer water from one location to another. I've also seen it used for pulling water within an aquarium from the bottom up to the top as well. If you're utilizing like a Sump filtration system or something like that. A lot of different options you can use this AQ pump for. Just go through the chat, see to make sure I didn't miss anything. And then also for ponds, yes, these AQ pumps do also work well for ponds, where you're able to have it for like a pond or fountain as well. An AQ pump will do a phenomenal job pulling that water, getting that water moving from one location to another, get that water flowing, get it moving. If you're doing water transport, just helping out with the water flow. Great way to help out with that. Even hydroponics as well. Doesn't even have to be an aquarium, it could be hydroponics as well. You need that continuous water flow, pushing water through your system. That's where an AQ pump such as this can really come in handy. And for the next 10 minutes, we do have our flash sale running right now on our TikTok shop. So hopefully, you guys find it intriguing, find something exciting, or if there's anything that kind of catches your eye or want to know more about, feel free to let me know in the chat. As Jay and then earlier in the chat, just said, hey, do you guys have any kind of pumps or something that can help transfer water from our aquariums? And like, yes, I got you exactly covered, exactly what you need right there. That's kind of one of the benefits of doing a live stream here that would help you guys engage with the show a little bit. It's not just me coming out here flexing about a bunch of different types of products. We're talking about everything we have to offer when it comes to products, and so then you guys can help make the best, most informed decision for you. So I have the LBS 50 weight maker. Gotcha. And you said it's been working well for you, which is great to hear. For a 45-gallon aquarium. I mean, yes, we also have the LBS 30 and the LBS 20. Again, they're basically the exact same model, just a little bit less power. So just because obviously not every aquarium, not one wave maker fits all aquariums effectively. But you also want to make sure you have enough headroom for your aquarium as well. So you don't want to just have it at max power and then not have it work properly, or have too much, because obviously you're spending too much. You're spending extra that you're not going to end up using, right? I definitely suggest you get the LBS 30 and LBS 20. The LBS 30, which is our mid-tier size wave maker, does just about half the power of the LBS 50, which you have right now, JNN. And then the LBS 20, just about half power, a little bit more, about 60% power of the LBS 30. So it kind of goes down gradually, but you also want to make sure you give yourself enough headroom. So like for a 45-gallon one, possibly that LBS 30 might work best for you on that one. Thinking like the LBS 20, yeah, that definitely can help you out as well. Like the LBS 20 will push out a max output of 1,590 gallons per hour. So you kind of get a better idea. Compared to the LBS 50 for max power, does 4,760. So it kind of gives you a little bit of a range right there when it comes to what you can check out for all things Aquadream related when it comes to all the pumps and filters. And wave makers, obviously. And if anything, I also can maybe give you set up right here. I'm going to bring out the LBS 20 here. Let me just make some room here on our TikTok page. Let me just move that one item. We'll add the LBS 20 in here so that you can find that product much easier, right? So you can get some proper information for you as well. Because obviously I want to help you make an informed decision. Just don't go like, hey, trust me, bro. No. We want to make sure you give you guys the proper information that you need to make the right decision at all times. I believe this one should be, yes, this is the LBS, oh no, this is LBS 20 right here. We'll add that. And then I'll just pin that at the bottom of the screen here. There we go. Yes. Also keep in mind though that the LBS 30 is just like $10 more. So it's not too much of a leap when it comes to purchasing power when it comes to your aquarium. Looks like the Wi-Fi is getting a little shoddy right here, so hopefully everything's still running well for the live stream for you guys here. I'm trying to read the TikTok chat and it is getting a little bit slow. We're trying to get through a little bit of the technical difficulties here. Hopefully live stream's still running for you guys. Let me see, let me come back to see if I can read the chat here on the phones. Okay, yeah, everything's still up and running just fine. Glad to see everyone's still doing well out there. Jessica Denmark, welcome to the stream. Quite the astute last name. Hopefully it starts running properly. Of course, if you guys are new to the stream, we are Aquadream USA. You can find us online there. Great opportunity to check out all different types of products we have available. We have tons of different types of aquariums, pumps, filters, wave makers, everything that you need to get your aquarium up and running. Of course, if you're new to the stream, likes always appreciated. It's the name of the game, guys. Engagement is the name of the game when it comes to social media. The more likes we get, the more likely the right kind of people will find what they need when it comes to their aquarium setups. And if you're new to the stream, you also make sure to tap follow. Gives you a chance to get that follower coupon as well, so you get to save a little extra cash on the side when it comes to joining us along the ride here at Aquadream when it comes to all things related. Do you carry refugium sumps? Let me just double check the type of sump. Make sure I get the right information for you, because obviously I don't want to give you any false information. Refugium sump. Government should have sump and refugium. Oh, okay, so you're saying like it would basically have like a little bit of like a, not say a terrarium kind of setup, but like basically have like a little bit of like a plant growth section in there for you as well, right? Kit, we do, all of our aquariums do come with some filtration systems built into them. I'll just show you right now. So I got this aquarium right behind me that has a sump filtration system, so you can kind of see what you get yourself into when you do pick, if you do decide to pick up an aquarium from us here at Aquadream. Let me just move some stuff out of the way real quick. So then you can see our aquarium in action. There we go. So if you open this up right here, like I said, all of our aquariums are an all-in-one system. So everything you need comes included with every purchase of an aquarium here in Aquadream. You can find all of our aquariums in our shopping bag in the lower left-hand corner as well. You can see right here in action the sump filtration system that we have running for this aquarium. Keep in mind that all of our aquariums run very similar types of sumps. Again, the only difference would mainly just be the size difference, because if you get a smaller aquarium, the smaller the sump you'll need, right? Obviously. But you can see it's multiple chambers with this sump filtration system down here. Also keep in mind that all of our sump come pre-built into the cabinet of all of our aquariums. Now, if you wanted to get just a cabinet or just a tank or something like that, you might be able to work out a special order kind of deal. That's something that would involve a little more detail, and if you want to send us a message, a DM here on TikTok, I can definitely come back and address that, where we can hopefully work out a little bit better of a deal for you there. But you can kind of hopefully see everything running in action right now when it comes to the sump filtration system, when it comes to the cabinetry, how everything kind of is put together right here. You can kind of see how, the process right here, Kit. Hopefully it kind of answers your question. Again, if you have any other questions, feel free to let me know in the chat right here. Gives you a great opportunity to also know more about what we're doing here. Keep in mind that all of our aquariums do come with a sump filtration system pre-built already into it. But I think to answer your question there, Kit, probably the best option would be you put that like right where this like protein skimmer is, where you can have fully kind of have the setup work exactly what you're looking for out there. Keep in mind, if you guys are new to the stream, if you give us a follow, you do get a new follower coupon that you can utilize on our TikTok shop as well. So nice little bonuses there in case anything kind of catches your eye. Like, hey, might as well have a follow to get yourself some extra savings there as well. Of course, if there's anything that kind of catches your eye you want to know more about, feel free to check out that shopping bag in the lower left-hand corner of the screen. There it gives you the opportunity to see what we have to offer. And if anything kind of catches your eye, just hit ask the show, and I'll definitely gladly talk about it with you guys here. Or if you have any questions about anything that we have that you might need, say like a water pump, a filter, wave maker, do you need a new aquarium? We got you covered there too. Got a lot of different things here at Aquadream that could be very beneficial to anyone with a proper aquatic setup here. For freshwater and saltwater, also yes, obviously yes. Of course, all of our aquariums do offer ability to do saltwater and freshwater. Same thing with all of our pumps as well. Pumps and filters, they can all do freshwater and saltwater. Some of you guys' names here on TikTok are wild, man. But yeah, we can kind of also go into a little bit more. You might not be able to see this exactly in action, but trust me, it's working really well. This being our magnetic brushes right here. We can pull this out real quick. Can I set that right there? Will it balance there properly? No. Actually, I did this right here. Now it's balancing properly. Our magnetic fish tank magnetic brushes are awesome for those quick clean jobs that you need to do. So you have people coming over, right? You're like, oh man, I forgot to clean up the tank. No worries, because you do the majority of the work can be done right here with a magnetic brush that we have right here. Again, you can find this on our TikTok shop. Also our location online, Aquadream USA. Keith Williams, thank you very much for coming by. Fun thing is also that a lot of our fish get really excited whenever I do utilize this magnetic brush, because basically since it's scraping off any kind of extra growth of algae, they go, oh, does that mean it's a snack time? Especially these two right here, they're all over it. Every time I try to utilize the brush right here, they swim right next to me. Like, I need a little bit I want some of that snack right now. Like, so just unafraid of something like this, which is so funny. Stacy, Lucy, thanks for coming by. Agent Chaos, thanks for coming on the live stream as well. But sometimes you don't realize that you need to clean your aquarium with a brush until you actually do. Because like over here, I'm like, okay, no, it looks clean, it's fine. And then once I actually kind of scrape through that, I'm like, oh, I can definitely see a clear line of what needs to be cleaned and what is clean. You have a small Decimate style aquarium. The smallest aquarium that we do offer is 37 gallons. And it's a standalone aquarium. So it has its own stand, it has its own cabinet, of course the tank, and all of its other different types of attachments there. So anything that sits on top of a desk, like you're probably looking for like maybe like a nano cube or something like that, would be my guess. That might be a little bit on the smalls. Might not be exactly what you're looking for though. But we do have a lot of wide varieties of aquariums here at Aquadream. If there's something kind of catches your eye, again, you have like aquariums that are like 37 gallons, 40 gallons, and 50 gallons. Some of the smaller inside things that we have to offer here. So hopefully that helps kind of give you an idea of what we kind of have to offer. All of our aquariums are in all-in-one system, meaning everything you need comes included. That means like the Sump filtration system, the cabinet, the tank, the lights, all the pipes, the tubing, the power cables. The only thing you'll need to add is some substrate, water, and fish, and you get yourself a functioning aquarium. So hopefully that answers your question there, Chaos. I highly suggest checking out what we have to offer though. This is the great thing about doing a live stream right now, is I get to run my chores of maintaining the aquarium while also working. Oh, here we go. They're getting excited. You can see the little snacks. There they go. They get so excited whenever there's like a little bit of algae. Like, watch out, buddy. I gotta get this algae up. Yeah, they're just going at it now at this point. I'll give them their space. I'll let them snack. But yes, you can see here, the fish love it whenever I'm doing any kind of cleaning here. They can't get enough of it. Because they're like, oh my gosh, it is snack time right here, right now. I guess also while we're at it, you can also probably feed the fish right here. I'm sure they haven't been fed today. Trying to find the right food. There we go. Dulce Maria Soto. Is it Dulce? But I mispronounced that, let me know. But thank you much for the likes. Greatly appreciate the support here. These guys know exactly what's up. It's like these guys are hungry. I can tell. Let's look them up with some snacks. Again, if you guys are new to the stream, we are Aquadream USA. You can find us online here at Aquadream USA. You can also find us here on TikTok. If you guys give us a follow, you do get a new follower coupon badge. So one of the things to kind of keep in mind when it comes to checking out a lot of our good stuff out here. Every like, every follow, every engagement means a lot, guys. I really do appreciate the continuous support on the live stream here. Tinny, thank you very much for the follow. Enjoy that coupon, by the way. Jacob Ellis, thank you very much for coming by. Again, guys, all likes, follows, greatly appreciate it. Helps us out a ton when it comes to reaching out to the right people out there. JNN, I know is spreading the word. It's one of the benefits I always love about aquarium, having an aquarium in the office. Is that you get a chance to appreciate the animals, you know? I'm a bit of an animal lover myself, so I always appreciate giving them nice, happy environments to live in. Let's pull this back out here. So do some more demos for you guys here when it comes to various different types of products we have available. Let's get some audio going, something flashing, something moving. You know, gotta help out with that TikTok brain rot, you know. Get things up and running right. Just plug this right back in. Get this pump working just fine. Again, if you guys have any questions or want to know more about like maybe what we have to offer or anything like that, please feel free to message us here. I'm here for you guys, you know, we're here to chat with you all. It's not just me flexing about all these awesome aquarium products we have. It's also about trying to help you guys out with making the properly informed decisions when it comes to all things Aquadream related or aquarium owning, right? It's a complicated process. There's a lot of moving parts. A lot of things can go wrong or go right. It kind of depends on how it all runs together, you know? I feel like for some reason, the more and more I try to fix the angle on this camera, the more tilted it gets. We're almost at a Dutch angle now at this point. We're like classic Batman angles going right now. There we go. And hopefully it makes things a little bit better there. But yes, so we're checking out right now is our AQ pump. This is our low level suction pump running in action right here. Helps a lot with water transfers or any kind of movement that you need to help to get the water from one location to another. Something like this can help you out a ton when it comes to making sure you have proper water flow within your aquarium setups here. Harley Airborne, thank you much for coming by. VJ, thank you very much for coming by. Hope you're all having a great day out there. Check out the YouTube side of things. Looks like we're all good to go over here as well. Glad to see that. Again, if you guys have any questions or want to know more about what we have to offer, feel free to let me know in the chat or check out that shopping bag in the lower left-hand corner. Scroll through what we have, and then if anything kind of catches your eye, click Ask to Show, and lets me know what you guys want to see. Yeah, even though I have a planned schedule of what I want to showcase to you guys today, I also want to have you guys take part in the show as well. I don't want it to be just me flexing about different types of aquarium products. I want to help you guys out when it comes to all things aquarium related. I want to make sure you guys get the right type of products and help out with your aquarium setups. I use these pumps all the time here. Reef Talk, thanks for coming by the live stream. All you do now, I appreciate that. How's that been working for you? I'm sure fantastic. See, we have a testimonial here in chat, guys. It's legit. We swear. But yes, yeah, with this Aquadream pump right here, guys, this pump and many other pumps like it. I mean, we have like amphibious pumps as well, like this one right here. Again, as the name says, you can have it in line to help pump water, or you can also have it in the, water itself, depending on what your needs are for your aquarium. We definitely got you covered here as well. And of course, we also have these little pumps right here. This little pump, no relation to the wrapper. This little submersible pump here. This is our DB333 version right here. It helps out a lot, which is kind of like continuous water flow, making kind of water changes. As Reef Talk here says, I use them on my 125-gallon easy water changes. Exactly, Reef Talk. We had JNN who's coming here earlier talking about this pump right here. He actually recently just picked this. He just picked one of these pumps up during this exact live stream. So, congrats to JNN to jumping in, taking the plunge with us for the third time on this account, jumping in with us here. But yeah, like you can see, like this isn't even our strongest model of a water pump, and you can see how the water flow is just so powerful. It would definitely make any kind of water transfers super easy, especially when you're doing those deep clean maintenance days for your aquarium. You gotta work smarter, not harder. And the way to work smarter is by utilizing one of our pumps here, which do a phenomenal job of being able to move water from one location to another. Just as Reef Talk said right here, saying I use them on my 125-gallon easy water changes. Reef Talk, I'm curious, how often do you do your water changes? Because I want to know what's the proper ratios here. Yeah, talking about the blue tank's doing just fine. He's doing nice swimming. This tank's been in that tank. This tank has been in that tank for a long, long time. He's doing just fine. I'm trying to read the chat with you guys, but it keeps slowing down. The Wi-Fi here is struggling to keep up. I want to read what you guys are talking about, but this is what I'm seeing right now. I'm trying to read the chat. I'm trying to keep up, fam. I'm going to re-quit. Maybe I quit out the app and open it back up. Hopefully that will help out. I'm trying to help read the chat here through the phone. The load times, they be loading right now. If you guys have said anything in the chat recently, make sure to just reiterate them once we get back up and loaded here. But yeah, as you can see right here, that this is our AQ pump, our low-level suction pump, pouring water from the bottom of the device up to the top of it. You can see it running in action right now. With it currently running at full capacity right now. This does roughly 400 gallons per hour. As you can see, just right here alone. Let this run for an hour. That looks about right, about 400 gallons, wouldn't you say? Making water transfer super easy, as Reef Talk in the chat said earlier. We had J and N recently picked one of these up during the live stream here as well. And just wanted to make sure that you have the proper water transfers, because you say well, you just had like a 150-gallon aquarium and a 45-gallon aquarium, but you wanted to be able to reduce that time of doing that water transfer down from like 45 minutes down to 20 minutes. I was like, dog, I got you covered right here. This AQ pump will do exactly what you're looking for. And we do have a variety of other types of pumps. Our DV pumps right here as well do an amazing job of doing just the same thing. But this is fast, efficient, safe, effective. I mean, you can't really do much better than this pump right here when it comes to water transfers. Currently just having issues with the internet right now. I'm trying to be able to read your guys' chats, but it's running a bit slow. I'm trying to pull up the chat here. There we go. Okay, we're up and running again. There we go. Let me catch back up here. I have a dream I'll open up a coral farm. Hey man, you always gotta dream big, right? You said it 3 times. See, you're more manifesting at this point. Richard Cheese, thanks for coming by. Was your middle initial happen to be an E by any chance? Richard. Oh no, it'd be Charles, not Richard. If it was Charles E. Cheese, my guys, we got the mouse in the chat. The mouse, or is it a rat? I think it's a mouse, but it looks like a rat. Chuck E. Cheese? Is he a rat? I think he's a rat. It looks like one. Ah. Now you got me, Rich. Walked into that one, didn't I? Should I get a like on the stream on that one? Can I get a follow for that? Come on. Richard. How dare you? How dare you do that to our stream right here? I'm just trying to give you the highest quality aquarium products possible on the market. And this is what you do to me? You disgrace me in front of my family. You know what happens to people that do that, right? But hey, I'm glad you came by the live stream anyways. More than appreciated. But yes, we're checking out, so right now we're going to be checking out our our low-level suction pump here. Does a great job of being able to pull that water, as you can see, in action right here. Moving and grooving just fine. We do have 7 total models of this type of AQ pump here, which does a great job of being able to have water move from one location to another. It also helps out a ton when it comes to having those water transfers, as we talked about earlier, right, with Reef Talk, and also Jay and Ed earlier in the chat talked about that as well. These pumps do a phenomenal job, especially when you're doing those routine maintenance water transfers, because obviously you have water just kind of sitting in the tank, not really moving around, doing a whole lot. It's going to build up bacteria. Things can happen, right? That's where this would then like an AQ pump right here. This low level suction pump can help out a ton when it comes to having that proper water flow. So then you have a healthy environment for your aquarium and all your lovely little animals out there. Now I'm afraid to say any name out there. There's Tony. I can say Tony. That's a name I'm not afraid of. Because we had some other names hop in here, and it got me nervous. Thanks for the likes, for you talk. I appreciate it. We just surpassed 500 likes on the stream. Can you get up to 600 likes on the stream? That'd be awesome. We're just, what, 35 away? I mean, come on. Your finger could slip and tap like 35 times on TikTok live stream. Tony, but spelled Tony. Oh my gosh. I've never seen Tony spelled that way. But now I feel like I need to do that. Like my firstborn child would be named Tony, but it'll be spelled that way. That's amazing. I've never seen that before. That's hilarious. Almost as hilarious as how effective this pump is when it comes to moving water from one aquarium spot to another, right? I mean, look at that. Look at that. Isn't that incredible? Aren't you? Are you not entertained? As Maximus Aurelius would say. I mean, come on. Look at that flow. This flow is fast. This thing has faster flow than Kendrick, man. This is like the Busta Rhymes of pumps right here. How fast this water flow is going. How fast that flow be. My cat's name is Tony, but the vet name is legit spelled the funny way. Oh my gosh. At the vet's name spelled that way. You're just trolling at that point then, aren't you, Talk? Like, what's your cat's name? Tony. So T starts with a P. Okay, dude. I can just imagine like that situation like writing down the name, like, and how you spell, and Tony with the T, right? Is that, or is Tony with a Y or an I? And you go P, and you go, they just look at you like, what? I can only imagine the look on their face when they write Tony that way. Is it with an I or a Y? It's with a P. Yes, guys, we're going to be talking way more about some other different types of products. Again, if you have anything else that kind of catches you or anything else you're in the need for your aquarium setup, so achieve the Aquadream of your perfect setup for your aquarium. Make sure to feel free to let us know in the chat. Yes, it usually gets a laugh and a double take. Oh yeah, you're just spelling. You're just making up spellings at this point. Yusuf, thanks for coming on the live stream. And then Ikra, if I pronounced that correctly. Thanks for coming on the live stream. Is that 4 Ys? Easy there. Chill. That many Ys, you know what that means. That's on the YouTube side of things and people on the TikTok or on the Facebook side of things that not showing what I'm talking about here. Got quite the suggestive amount of Ys on a hay. You know what happens when we have more than 3 Ys on a hay? It's implying something. Implying that you're looking for an amazing water pump, obviously. With this flow, I mean, why wouldn't you not be excited about a water pump like this, right? The necessity, the requirement of having a proper flow for your aquarium, and also just various water needs is definitely always going to be the case. Always very needed. Means they want to see your tank, absolutely. Oh, let me tell you, I got tanks for days. Trey, you want to see my aquarium? I'll take it to the. Just know that I'm a deep sea diver. Diving face first into that trench. We're getting wild out here. We're talking. It's Friday, man, so we're just getting excited. We're having fun. What? We're just talking about like the Marianas trench. What you're diving through, right? Exactly. But you can see we're here with like this AQ pump. Like it does a major job of helping that water flow, moving around properly. Hopefully meet up to any kind of water transfer needs. As we said earlier, right? If you're doing like a water transfer for your aquarium, for your routine maintenance, this is where something like this can definitely help you out. When it comes to that process, speed things up a lot. Like imagine trying to do a water transfer, but you have an aquarium this size, trying to do it like with buckets by hand. You'll be breaking your back, you'll be spilling water, and hating, you won't be enjoying the day at all. That's where you gotta work smarter, not harder. And working smarter comes with a low-level suction pump here, a bottom feed pump, pulling that water from the bottom of the device, pulling it out through the top of it to give you guys that proper water flow that you so desire and need, or water transfer that you need in a expedient amount of time. TikTok chat be wilding out today though. Actually, more like YouTube. We're just kind of roof talking out here, or just kind of chat, or just commenting on how suggestive the YouTube chat's been. TRXPZ, thanks for going by. I think next thing we'll probably check out, guys, is probably let's do a wave maker flash steel. Let's go wild with that, right? Don't we? Let's get that up and running. That's gonna be exciting. Let me tell you. Why will it be exciting? Because how amazing our wave makers are. You have no idea until you actually see it. You'll be amazed, your jaw will drop. I've seen it happen before. Gotta run shortly. Gotta wake up at 4 a.m. Woo, reef. That is early in the morning. But I do appreciate coming by Reef Talk, and then thank you very much for letting us know that you're enjoying the products here. Again, if anything kind of catches your eye, you want to know more about anything, feel free to check us out here on live stream. Check out our TikTok shop, or you can check out our location online, which we're currently running some promotions there as well. But thank you so much for your time. Thank you much for the lulls that we had together. We'll never catch you next time on the next live stream here. Always enjoy seeing a familiar face. There we go. This should be. Oh, wait. I might have selected the wrong option. Real quick, boys. Let's unpin that. And then select this, because this is the flash tail that we got going on. No, this is not the right one. Oh my gosh, we're losing our minds here, chat. Hang on, chat. There we go. This is what I was looking for. There we go. Got flash tail hopping up in just a couple minutes here, people. A couple seconds, really. For our LBS 50 wave maker. You have a great weekend there, Reef. Thank you much for coming by, man. We'll catch you next time, dude. But yes, as you can see right here, we got our wave maker in action right now. In fact, if anything, I should probably take this out. That is creating havoc within our test aquarium here. Having this much friction of waves. I'll make sure you guys can get a proper visual of what we're looking at here. So you can see as our wave maker here, basically we have all different types of options. Do you have a UV for the filter? Are you talking about UV filters for like a koi pond? Because if so, yes we do. I'll check, we'll do a quick check to see if I have a UV filter around here by any chance. Because I did have one, but I think I might have moved it back to where they go. Let's do a quick check around here. Around. Yes, we do have UV light filters for large scale items like koi ponds, if that's what you're looking for right here. But yes, they do help out a lot with the water flow, help out a lot with kind of killing kind of algae or anything like that. I'm still not seeing this, so I think I have to move to a different location that was not near me, sadly. So one more check here. Yes, exactly. Yeah, we do have a UV light filter that works well for koi ponds. Pretty significant structure, about like this big, I would say. We do have some TikTok videos on our page here that showcase the UV filter in action, utilizing it within a koi pond itself as well. And you also can find it within the shopping bag in the lower left hand corner. You'll be able to find that exact model that you're looking for when it comes to any kind of UV filters for koi ponds specifically, yes. I need you guys to give me some thoughts and prayers because the Mariners are currently down 2-1 right now. It's making me sad. It's making me very anxious right now, very nervous at the moment. But what I do know for sure is we have one more hour left in this live stream, guys. I'll help you. We will be able to provide any kind of services you're looking for, any kind of questions you might have. Feel free to let me know in the chat, where I can help you point out different types of products you guys might be interested in checking out. Of course, if there's anything you might need for your aquarium, anything you might need for a koi pond system, or if you're just looking for a new water pump, new filters, wave makers, as we're showcasing right here, this is where you definitely get the opportunity to check out all the awesome stuff that we have available for you guys here. But yes, so when it comes to our wave maker, which is currently on flash sale right now for you guys, you will not be able to find a better deal at any time anywhere else online than right here, right now, for the next 16 minutes. This LBS 50 will be on sale right now for the flash deal going on right now. Live stream exclusive deal. You will not be able to find a better deal anywhere else online for a product just like this anywhere else. So definitely give you guys a little context there with the importance of the moment right now. What I'm trying to help you guys out here as well is that this is not just a wave maker, it's an intelligent DC sign wave maker. You might have just noticed that water changed, right? Because you have all of our wave makers come with this controller, which you can control the style of wave, you can change the power of that wave, and the frequency of that wave within this dial here as well. So, yeah, within the 6 options, each mode, you can save your settings for each of the 6 options here for different types of waves. Again, there is a continuous mode. Again, I didn't change anything, that's just the style of the wave right here. You can see it kind of tries to recreate that natural pattern that you see out there in the wild. I guess any kind of shorelines, especially if you have any kind of reef aquarium, such as like any kind of reef animals. Something like a wave maker such as this one will definitely be very much in line to what your animals are accustomed to. I need some water because I've been talking for over an hour straight. So you can see this running in action right now. This is max speed, by the way. I can tone this down a little bit, as you can see right there. It basically goes from like a periodic wave to a very fast undulating wave just by the simple change of the dial right here. Apologize for that, guys. Sometimes those cats sneak up on you, know? And you can link these with other wave makers as well. So you can synchronize your waves within your aquarium. Especially if you have a larger scale aquarium, say something like this or even larger, you definitely want to make sure you have proper water flow. So that's one of the things about a wave maker that can really help out with your ecosystem of your aquarium, is having that proper water flow. Making it so anything like debris that is floating around in your aquarium can stay suspended so that your sun filtration system can catch it, and also helps create a bit of a current, so that helps out with that heat transfer of water so that the water stays at a much more even temperature. And then also, if you have any kind of leftover food or debris that's, like I said, stays suspended in the water, make it so that it makes it much easier to filter that kind of stuff out. I just saw, by the way, on the TikTok page here, we just hit 1,000 likes on the stream. Thank you all so much for that continued support. As you can, it's just actually just stop moving right now. Let's change up the settings right here. Again, guys, for the next 13 minutes, you'll not be able to find a better deal or price for a wave maker such as of this quality. Also keep in mind that there is also going to be, this also comes with a night mode and a feed mode, and it has self-cleaning as well to give you a lot of extra options, especially when you're feeding your animals. You might want to turn off your wave maker, right? Go into that feed mode, so then your animals aren't chasing around food bits all over the place. Or if you're in night mode, say you have the aquarium in your bedroom, right? You don't want to hear like the hum of a wave maker running. Even though these run very quietly, there is a very light sound, especially if you're a light sleeper, then having a night mode will be very beneficial for you, and also extremely beneficial for your animals as well, and have that proper day-night cycle experience as well. How's it going, Justin? Thanks for coming on the live stream. Hope you're doing well. Again, if you guys have any questions, feel free to let me know in the chat here. I'm here for you guys. I'm here just to fill in the space. Yeah, I'm letting you guys run the show here. Earlier we had J and N come into the chat asking if we had any kind of proper water transfer devices. I pointed them to our low-level suction pump, and it picked it up right there on the spot, which is amazing. Makes me look way better at my job. Thank you very much, Jay. Again, thank you very much, Jay, and for the purchase right there. Gregory, thanks for coming by the live stream. Of course, this wave maker, okay, guys, for the next 11 minutes is currently on flash sale. We're not be able to find a better deal for this anywhere else than right here, right now, during this TikTok live stream. Of course, if you're new to the stream, make sure you give us a like, helps us out a ton. If you or just want to save, maybe right now might not be the time, but if you want to try to save a little extra cash, make sure to give us a follow. You get you a follower coupon, it gives you a significant discount utilizing a wide range of products that we have available here at Aquadream. So if you give us a follow, you get a coupon as well. I gotta help out with those engagement numbers, man. I gotta entice you guys somehow. Justin, thank you very much for the follow on the stream. Let's go. I ring a bell or something, but I don't have anything. Maybe we can just do this. We'll do this right here. Justin, thank you very much for the follow. Woo! Justin with the follow. Let's go. Giving you the gold flag. Thank you very much for the follow there. I was looking for something around here. I gotta do something. Yeah, thanks for coming to the live stream. Yes, guys, for the next 10 minutes, this wave maker is currently on flash sale right now. Again, like I said, you will not be able to find a better deal for this any other time than right here, right now. And the only sales you're finding here are going to be through this TikTok shop. Of course, we also have our location online, Aquadream USA. You actually are running a fall sale there as well on selected items. So make sure you go check out that as well. Aquadream USA, you can find us online. Carlos, thanks for coming by. Work Boiler, thanks for coming by the live stream as well. Hope you're having a fantastic day out there. It's another frantic Friday, guys. Make sure to follow everything here, make sure I didn't miss anything here. The gold flag is a nice touch. I feel special. Glad I could help out that, Justin. What brings you over to the to this side of the TikTok live stream? What you call it, pond, aquarium? What has you swimming over here? Just doom scrolling on the FYP, and all of a sudden here we are. Aqua Central, thanks for coming by the live stream. Yes, for the next 8 minutes now, currently running the flash sale on this wave maker here. It gives you a great opportunity to give you proper water flow within your aquarium. So anything that you need to get up and running, you have the proper water flow within your aquarium. Very helpful when it comes to the health and quality of living for your animals. One thing is that since you have that water flow happening, having that current moving around, actually gives your fish something to swim against, so they gain exercise from a wave maker such as this one. Another benefit of having that current flowing within your aquarium is that it actually helps even out the water temperature as well. I've seen it with all your tropical animals. It's a very specific temperature that they like to live in. You know, a 5-degree delta is really all that's available. It's not a lot of wiggle room. 5 to 10 degrees, not a lot of wiggle room there. So being able to kind of balance out that temperature helps out a ton. You need a higher turnover of water. Shoot fish are fat. You're saying you want some more? You want this water to be turned up? You want this turned up more? I believe it's this one right here. This is max speed right now. This is pretty aggressive here. Agri Central. You gonna put a fish inside that? Are you sure? I wouldn't do that. But yeah, now this tank is turned, as the kids would say. That's what I keep my tank at max speed, just like this. Yes, I'm sure your animals are just loving this speed you'd have it at. Again, this is for demonstration purposes here, all right, dude? Meaning that, yeah, this is for to showcase the water in motion. I can show you the wave maker that we have currently in this aquarium. It's not going to be that exciting, right? It's kind of like nice little ripples of water. Yeah, this is something that's exciting. To show you an example of how strong the water flow can be from a most powerful pump. Are you in Michigan? No, we are located out in Washington State, specifically Kent, Washington. It's about 30 minutes south of Seattle. But we do ship out to all locations in the continental United States. So Alaska and Hawaii, you're a little, I'm sorry. All I can say is I'm sorry. But the other 48 states, I got you covered. Like if you're out in Michigan, we got you covered. We can ship right out to you, no problem. Two people just brought product live. Thank you so much. JNN. Product number 3 just purchased. Which one was that? Oh, we're talking about the wave maker right here. Well, why don't you look at that, JNN? Thank you so much. Can you do a room tour? I mean, this is about the whole thing. But JNN just purchased another item on the live stream, guys. Let's give him a gold flag. Give him a gold. Let's get him. Yes. I'll lay down the red carpet for you with this gold. I'll flag the one with the gold flag. Look at that. Jumping in with another purchase. Thank you so much for the support of the stream. Let's go. Woo. Appreciate the support there. Oh, drop that real quick. But yes, for the room, I mean for the live stream room that we currently occupy right now, I'll give it a quick little rotation here. So you can see over here, that's kind of, we got the back warehouse area right here. And then you got the rest of the stage here. We got our nice large scale protein skimmer for any kind of koi pond just outside of the shot. Some more products right there as well. But this is where the magic happens right here. Keep you guys focused on what's in front. Don't get distracted. Stay focused. But now you get to see a little bit behind the magic there, a little bit. Or what's behind the curtain. Pay no mind with the man behind the curtain. If anyone recognizes that reference, please don't tell me I'm too old to understand that. If anyone understands that reference. They do a sale on a 1600 gallon per hour wave maker. A J&A. Possibly. Make sure I get the right one. Let's check that out. Why don't we? J&N. Why don't we check that out? Why don't we? It's gonna make a little bit of space here. Just delete that one. Add. Maybe this is. Oh, that been wave here. Wave. Oops. I'll have to add it to the shopping bag first. There we go. Oh, wait, no, I do have it already in the shopping bag. I'm funny like that. Hang on one second. Create. I can't go too crazy in this one because as we get lower in price, obviously the discounts get a little bit different. But I can do this, I know for sure. I won't get in too much trouble for this one. There we go. And pin it. There we go. Flash sail on. That's so much power for an aquarium. I know. Well, JV, this is for demonstration purposes here, man. All right. If I just put this, if I put this, you have this exact same pump in this aquarium right here. It's not that exciting, right? That's running at full speed. You can see, like, when you put it in the proper size. This is just for demonstration purposes. To kind of showcase the power that can be done with the wave makers that we have here. Of course, you can downscale it quite a bit just by changing the speed here alone. That was at max speed. This is at the lowest speed right here, and also on the continuous setting as well. So it's going to continuously keep on flowing. I understand. I appreciate the support there. Yeah. I mean, yeah, I would not put a fish in this aquarium right now. It's too wild. You're basically putting them in the middle of a hurricane. You know. Let's go! Another purchase made. Thank you so much. Let's wave the flag just around your head like a helicopter. Yeah. There we go. Yeah. There we go. I hope that's celebratory enough, man. I appreciate the support there. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for the purchase of the Wave Maker. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Far, far, far too kind of you there. Max is interested in product number 9. Which one is that one we're looking at here? Oh, okay, it's the 3-in-1 filter here. Okay, yeah. Let me pull this out here for you. This one is probably the most accurate version that we have here. So we do have, I believe, 4 different versions of this 3-in-1 filter, but they all function the same. So keep that in mind as well. Pull this out right here. Was there anything in particular you're interested about the product here, Max, when it comes to the product number 9? Let me give you a quick little rundown on the whole thing at least. Let's unplug this and I'll move this cart out of the way. Just so it's a little more accessible here. There we go. Again, thank you much for the interest there, man. I really do appreciate it. So number 9 is our 3-in-1 internal filter pump right here. These are great for any kind of aquarium. You can also stick it on the back right here is where you put the little footies on. These things are super easy to maintain, super easy to clean. It comes with a baggie full of all that good stuff there as well, as you would need for any type of filtration needs. Let's pull this out real quick. So within this you get tubing, and they're pretty standard stuff. You get the little rubber footies here. Allows you to clamp it onto any side of the aquarium, as you would, no problem there. Pretty standard stuff as well. I like to call this thing like the shovel. You get like a little shovel spreader right here. It comes with the return of the water, and also this little elbow piece right there as well. It comes with each one of these products. I'm sure you're kind of more concerned about the thing itself right here. I believe the one you're looking at was like the one with 3 attachments on there? Yes, 3. So the one you're looking at here is the 2 attachment version, but again, The only difference is that you just have an extra container right here. So I'll showcase what it looks like here. So you can easily just slide that off. Just kind of just sits in the filter. Just kind of sits in underneath the motor here. Just kind of sits there by pressing it, so you can pop it off super easy like that. Check out the filter here, where you can kind of pop it open. It's kind of like popping open like a similar technique to open this as you would if like you're opening like those Pillsbury dough tins, like that. Instead of it doesn't explode in your face. And this is what it looks like internally with each one of these filters. Now these are super easy to clean and maintain as well. As I can show you right here. The centerpiece, you get like the, I'm sure hopefully you can hear those rocks in the microphone there. We have like a filter media within the center column right there. And then of course you have the big yellow sponge right here. Makes it very porous but also very strong, where you can mold it, bend it, however fits best for your situation. You can clean it out, rinse it underneath a sink or something like that. And then if there ain't gunk in here, you can of course clean it out super easily with like a brush. And it's very easy, very accessible to clean that out. And basically all you do to put it back, just put that right back in there. Grab your little rock column right there, put that in that. And essentially it's the same exact thing within this column as well. So all you gotta do is just kind of line up there's like little tiny footies. I don't know if you can really see that on the screen, but there's like little plastic footies. Just line it up with the attachment pieces, push up together, you're good to go. Now, when it comes to, of course, you do the same thing with popping off this top right here to clean off this section as well, but it's the exact same. It's the exact same kind of container, it's just multiplied right now. Max, thank you much for being this gift here. All versions function the same? Yes, they do. Yes, all of our versions function the same. The only difference really is just going to be the amount of power that gets driven from the motor here and how many containers filtration you have. That's the only difference. Functionally, they're going to be the exact same. They're going to function the same when it comes to cleaning it out as well, which I'll just show you a case right here. So like I said, this is the device, kind of sits like this right on top of the filters. Pop that off. Say it's over a few months or something like that, you want to clean things out. Super easy to clean. Just take that top right here, rotate that so then this does not get in the way of the plastic. So you can pop that off, it's super easy. And there's the impeller right there with the ceramic motor device attached to it as well. It's only, and you can see it's held in there very securely, but it's very easy to pull out as it's a magnet that holds it in place right there. And then you can take a brush, rinse this with some water, whatever you need to do. You can clean it out, no problem. Same thing with the impeller. You just put that right back in. Like I said, it's just held in with a magnet, so you can kind of do almost like use the power of magnets to have it work like that, you know. Magnets, how do they work? Anyways. And so you put this cover, you put the cover right back on here. Rotate that back on properly. There we go. Put that bottom back on. And then you're ready to roll, man. And then we do have, like I said, a little shovel piece right here. You put that right at the end right here. They return back into the aquarium. You also can angle this upwards as well. It has like little notches, like 1, 2, 3 different notches. You can place this, actually technically 4, because this the 0 notch would be 1, right? So 1, 2, 3, and 4 different positions you can hold this little returning shovel, I guess you want to call it, back in there. No problem, Max. Glad I can help. I hope I can be a little more informative for you there. You get the little elbow piece right here. You can kind of slap on the side right there. And of course, you got the little rubber hose. There's a little tiny outlet right there. Just kind of slide that on. I'm not going to slide the whole thing on just because it gets a little bit of a pain to take it off, right? But there you go. And then also don't forget you got the footies. You put that right on the, actually I kind of twisted it a little bit the wrong direction here. There we go. Now it's on correctly. There we go. Slide this back on too. There we go. And then you put the footies back on here. You just kind of slide it right into place, like so. And then you're ready to go. You can put that right onto your aquarium. Voila. And it's good to go. It's just going to say, this is on dry glass too. Imagine if it's wet, because it's going to be put into your aquarium, right? But well, when this is wet, it actually adheres even better. You can see, like, it's going to be on there securely as well. There we go. And that's kind of like the whole thing with our 3-in-1 filter pump right here. Super easy to maintain, to take apart, clean, everything you need to do, get you running, no problem. What size aquarium are you looking to run with this, Max, by any chance? Figure while we're at it, let's do this as well. Since we're talking about this, might as well put it on a flash sale as well. You know, keep it exciting. Create for number 9 here. And a little bit of price discounts. Right, oops. Numbers are hard. Hang on, chat. No limits. Confirm for the next 20 minutes or so. Get that running. Publish it. Confirm. There we go. And then all we gotta do is just pin it. Pin that there as well. So we're gonna do a little flash sale for the 3-in-1 filter here. Filter pump. Of course, if you guys have any questions, want to know more about any of our other different types of items, feel free to let me know in the chat down below. It's a great way to interact with the stream and let me know what you guys are looking for when it comes to your aquatic setups out there, because everyone's needs and wants are different, obviously. So I want to try to provide you guys everything that you need to know. And again, what we just talked about right here is this 3-in-1 filter pump right here. Again, I was also forgot to mention 2-prong outlet on this as well. We have various different versions of this as well. As you can see here, we have a smaller version of the 3-in-1 internal filter pump right here. Again, like I said, these function exactly the same. The only difference is that this has more filter containers and has a little bit more powerful of a motor, where this one, the same exact process, just a little bit weaker and one less container on this one here as well. So again, good variety with, you know, oh, I just did that. But anyways, you can see right here, like with our 3-in-1 filters, I do a great job of helping keeping the water clean. Again, also with our smaller versions, like the footies actually come pre-attached to them, where the larger versions, if you want to upgrade yourself, do come with this little rack that will slide right into place right here. And stays right in place. And you can stack that right onto the side of the aquarium. Whatever fits your aquarium best, that's where it can go. Again, this is on the dry side of the glass. Imagine on the wet side of the glass where it has much more suction available there as well. But you can see right here, this ain't budging. This is staying in place right here. And this, even with this container, with the filter containers here, they're actually only held on by just pressure, right? You can slide these off super easily. But even then, it's still rather secure. Like I can wiggle this around. That's not falling at all. There's no give, there's no budge with that at all. So you can see how effective it is when it comes to being on the side of an aquarium, or inside the aquarium, I should say, when it comes to proper filtration. Let's open up the YouTube side. Thanks. Make sure I didn't miss anybody in the chat. Prince Charlie, sir, I am Sir Fish Live in Pond. Those are almost, that's a lot of almost words there, Prince Charlie. Hopefully, if you want to clarify, I definitely appreciate it. You guys have a UV filter? Yes, we do actually. We try to, it is for a koi pond. Is that what you're looking for here, by the way? It's for a koi pond UV filter. We also do have those available as well. I can try to put that, actually I can try to pin that right now since we're going to talk about it. Try to pin that as well right here. I'll take that, I'm going to do UV. Not in. Come on. Come on, thumbs. I need you to work better than that. Autocorrect. I'm just trying to do 2 letters. Okay, chat. Okay, chat. This text box is not helping. How do I do this properly? Okay, search. There we go. Okay, I'll add this one here into the shopping bag. I'm going to pin that right there as well. There we go. For an aquarium, UV for an aquarium, that might be something a little different. Well, I would say, like, obviously with the UV filter, you're doing that because you want to try to kill out any kind of like algae growth, right? And you want to make sure that you don't have any kind of extra bacterial growths or things like that. I would say then your best bet would definitely be to check out possibly a protein skimmer. That might be the next best option that we have available here. As you can see right here, we have the protein skimmer. This kind of grabs any kind of gunk that's in the water, pulls it up through itself, through its filtration, and then make it so that a clean water experience for all your wonderful animals up and above in the tank. You get like the door is like covering it just the right way. I'm trying to give you guys the ability to see it in action right here. Looks like the door is just enough in the way. I'm trying to look at the chat right here. There we go. I'm trying to watch the live stream to move in their proper location for that protein skimmer right there. But that might be your best option. Again, we also have a lot of filtered media as well. When it comes to, like, you can see right here, we have like some solid rocks. We also have some hollowed out ceramic tube filter media as well. And we also do have some very porous, like long tubular coral rocks as well to catch any kind of debris or any kind of algae that could be growing within your aquarium. So hopefully that helps out a little bit. Again, all of that's on our TikTok shop or our location online, Aquadream USA. So yeah, I'd say that's probably the best option I have for you there when it comes to sanitation in the UV spectrum. I guess that's the way to phrase it. Let me try to put away this box right here. Keep everything organized. I don't want things getting out of hand over here because things, especially in this live, when you're on live stream, you're pulling out different products left and right. Things can get out of hand with the. Again, if you guys have any other questions, feel free to let me know in the chat. Yeah, also, don't forget, we also, like I said, we have a lot of great aquariums for you guys to check out if there's anything you're looking to kind of upgrade your aquatic setups. We also do have products for koi ponds. As you can see down below, we have that UV sanitizer for koi ponds available there. We also have a gigantic protein skimmer right here. You can see off camera. That's another great option when it comes to all of your koi pond setups. Got you covered because those large scale bat items, especially also with like a fountain or anything like that. Great opportunity there as well. When it comes to making sure you have a nice clean environment for your animals, or for your situations and all that good stuff in between. Let's pull the cart back in the shot here. Get this water wave maker running again. The wave maker rides again. Look how wimpy. Look how wimpy this is. Let's bump that speed up. Let's bump it up to max speed here. Oop, I went too far. And you have up to 1 through 9 on the speeds available here for this wave maker as well. Great news, chat. The Mariners just tied it up 2-2 as well. So you have a phenomenal opportunity to get a chance to win the game and get to the ALCS again. Concerns about trying to make it happen. Yeah, guys, we have this wave maker currently up and running right now. Max speed, max power. Couldn't have it any other way. Of course, don't forget though, with this controller that it does save all your settings per option, so then you don't have to worry too much about different types of speeds. They say if you want to mix up the speed, you're like, oh, I really like this wave pattern with this much power at this frequency. This is a smart device. It will save all your settings onto the device itself. So say like right here, if I want this to be at 9, and then the next mode here, I want that 5 right here. Next mode, let's do 7. Next mode, 1. Next one after that, 8. Just want to do 9. You can see you saw them, right? 9 here, 5, 1, 8, 9. Right where I left off, so you don't have to worry too much about setting it, because obviously with that many different options, your settings can be all over the place, right? So I'll make sure they give you guys the best options possible. To make sure you have a nice, happy living situation for all your aquatic animals out there. Wave makers do an amazing job. Also, make sure you have nice clean water as well, as it does help keep all any kind of debris, leftover food, anything else like that that could be floating around within your aquarium. Keep that suspended with the current of water that you create with a wave maker, and then your sump filtration system has a better chance of grabbing it. So then ultimately make it so you spend less time maintaining your aquarium, more time appreciating your aquarium. Let's catch over on the YouTube side of things, see if I make sure I don't miss any chats over there as well. Looks like we're all up to speed here. Glad to see that. Really covering a little bit of visual. Let's move things around a little bit here. Yeah, that's fine right there. Why not? That's fine. That's fine. That's fine. Country boy, take me home. Username is original32. That actually might be the most original name I've seen yet. But technically there's 31 other versions of you. So how original are you? Got the game. Thanks for coming by the live stream. Yeah, if you guys are new to the stream, we are Aquadream. Aquadream USA, you can find us online there as well. We have various different sales and promotions on specific products going on right now on that location. Gadim, thank you very much for the like on the stream. That puts us up to 1.3K likes on the stream, so thank you so much for the continued support. Appreciate everyone for this. This is one of the best live streams I think we've ever had here. And thank you guys also much for the continued support. Love it. And became the #1 fan in the fan club. Let's go, Kadeem! And sent the heart in. This guy came in. These guys like, it's Friday. I'm here for love, and that's what I'm getting. I'm getting straight love from Kadeem on this one right here. Thank you much for the likes. Also, hey Kadeem, if you're at it, if you're enjoying the stream that much, if you're interested in any kind of aquatic products or anything like that, or like the content that we like to make here, give us a follow, get you a chance to grab a coupon as well as a nice little discount for any kind of items within our TikTok shop as well. So, I mean, just throwing it out there. What kind of fish like this? All the fish. Every single fish. Big to small. Love this. Now, if you're talking about the wave maker at this speed, this is for demonstration purposes, people. Obviously, if I put a fish in here, they'd be losing their minds over here. It'd be the wildest roller coaster ride of their lives. We have a wave maker in this aquarium right here. As you can probably see, it doesn't show that well, especially on a live stream through a phone camera. Obviously, I want to try to give you guys the right impression of what you can expect. The pure raw power of our intelligent DC sign wave makers have to offer for you guys here. So yes, our fish do like it. All right, I can show it right here. Proof is in the tank. I was gonna say pudding, but you can't put pudding. You can't have a tank full of pudding. When you can, your fish won't really survive very long. But what I'm trying to say is, this is the living proof right here. Literally, living proof. So yeah, our fish do like it there. Wah, 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 wah. You're probably just a big Kirk Hammett fan with all that wah in your name. Kidding, it's a joke. Oh my God, soften up a little, lighten up a little bit here. The James, I see you there. Thanks for coming to the live stream. Cubanito, I see you there. Yes, I did pronounce that correctly. You better believe it. He's just a little Cuban. He's muy pequeño. Eres muy pequeño, Cubanito. I got a little Spanish, right? You know? I wouldn't say I'm bilingual, but I know a little bit. Love to get by. What's up, Rush? Thanks for coming by the live stream. Also, I just gotta say, guys, we only have about 20 minutes left in this live stream. And once this live stream's over, I'm heading straight home. I'm playing some Battlefield 6. I am way too excited about that game. So that bad boy just attaches to the side, or what? Is it different settings? Yes, of course. So it does use a magnet on the outside. I don't know if you can really come through on the stream right here, but there might be a little black disc you can probably see right here. That's just what it attaches to. So you can really place this wave maker anywhere you would please. So you can kind of take that off. You can see right here, I can just move this around. Obviously, this is why I keep it under the water at least a little bit. And you place that magnet right there. Holds it right in place. You don't have to worry about it at all moving around while it's there. But of course, you can change it in the position wherever you feel like, wherever fits best for your aquarium. Because obviously, when it comes to water flow, you want to have that proper flow. You don't want it to like run directly into like any coral and kind of plant life or anything you might have in your aquarium. When it's clean, clear shot, that's where having that optimization of being able to select exactly where you want that wave maker to place, you can. Now, keep in mind also, there are 6 different types of waves with the wave maker that you can select right here. I'm currently showcasing our T option. It's the third option right here. And we do also have a continuous flow option, and each wave option has a different style of wave that it does.